everyone. I just thought I would continue the theme of love today because everyone knows that it's Valentine's Day coming up, and that can bring about lots of different feelings for people. But the angels reminded me to tell you and to tell myself that they love us unconditionally. No matter who we are, what we've done, what we look like, what we have, the kind of jobs we do, we are loved unconditionally. Now, we like to say that we know what unconditional love is and what it feels like, and we may have had experiences of that. But the truth is we are so surrounded by images, by impressions, by comparisons of what perfection is, what beauty is, what it's like to be a certain way, and that if we're not, then we're somehow wrong, or somehow less than another person. And in my own life, I'm the most romantic person. I love love. I'm always able to express love in many different ways, but I put a limit on that because I decided that the body that I had, the way that I lived my life meant that I wasn't attractive. Now, I don't know whether you could say that that's because of some experiences I've had and because some comments that people have made to me. But I know now that it doesn't matter. There are always going to be people that decide we're different. Like the lady who I met recently in a restaurant who looked at me totally shocked and said, "Wow, you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen in a wheelchair." Now, I kind of didn't know what to say at the time. I said thank you, and then I realised how people have this perception of, oh, we can be beautiful if we have this, or, oh, I'm surprised you are beautiful because we have a certain way of being or a certain body. And it just made me realise that no matter what, there are going to be people that misunderstand or need to still learn about what that really is. And that angels really in this message wanted to say, regardless of whether you get a Valentine's card, regardless of whether you're single or married or you're recently separated or the person that you love is no longer with you, to know that it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. Now, I have felt totally differently about myself in this last year. And yes, that may have been triggered by me feeling this intense love for someone. But the truth is, I've also learned that it's not about that person. It's about what I feel, and that they have just been a reminder to me of the passion, of the love within me. If it was about this one person, then every single person on the planet would love them too. And that obviously wouldn't work. We see so many people with different relationships, with many different looks, with many different views of what love is. And that's because it's individual for everyone. And that's because we feel it, we express it differently. So, like me, perhaps you can make a choice to appreciate and be kind to yourself no matter what. Hey, you may not be at the I love you stage, and in many ways I still struggle with that. I'm not going to lie to you. But I also think it's really about a choice, how you treat yourself and the way that you choose to see yourself so that other people can see you in that way. It's not about, oh, I'm going to let other people see me in that way and then decide. It's the other way round. I know that. I feel that. So take a moment to feel that for yourself. Ask the angels to help you see yourself the way that they see you, just for a second. And it would change your day, perhaps. It would change your life. Just because we can start to appreciate that we are who we are for a reason. That we can be unafraid of expressing this love that we have inside of us. The romantic part, I'm a big romantic. I'm always loving a good romantic story. I've always believed in true love. But I'm taking it to a next level now, and you can too. You can decide that it's not something that, the next person experiences, or, it just happens in the movies. Why does it? Why does it? It's just a choice about what you will and won't accept in your life. And that starts with accepting you as perfect, just the way you are. And perfect means that you are who you are in your unique ways, and that there is nothing wrong with you at all. It has nothing to do with looks. It has nothing to do with how much money you have. It has nothing to do with whether your body works in a certain way or not. It just is. And it's a process. It's a learning curve. I'm constantly learning about that. But I can tell you that my experiences in the last few months have changed just because of the choice I made. The outer experiences that I've had, the way that I look, my health, different things have not changed. But I've changed inside because I've begun to see what matters. And I've begun to feel it for myself. And the more that I felt it for myself, the more it's been reflected back at me. So my wish for you is that you see yourself as you truly are, that we can all appreciate the parts of us that may not look like others, that may not be like others, and know that that is wonderful. Because who wants to be like everyone else anyway? What is normal? What is different even? What is the same? The only thing that's the same is that we love, that we have a heart, and that we are made of love. The energy of love is ever present and within us and around us always. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll be in touch very soon. Take care.